Hey guys, it's me, Jen, and welcome back to my channel. Today is Sunday, October 11th, and we are going apple picking. We are making a quick stop to, you guessed it, Starbucks before we make our way to Stowe, Massachusetts. The orchard that we're visiting today is called Honey Pot Hill Orchards. It's about an hour drive from Boston. We are so excited because Lucas and I have never gone apple picking before, but apparently it's a really popular thing that you do here in Boston, so we're excited to give it a try. Based on what we've seen online, the reviews seem pretty good. What I really like about it is that there are also pumpkins there. Lucas and I were kind of on the hunt for a pumpkin patch as well, so it's kind of cool that we get to experience both. We really want to get a pumpkin to carve this season, but we also want to try apple picking because we've never done it before. We also hear that apple cider donuts are apparently incredible and we have never tried them, so I'm also excited to find those. Since this is our first time apple picking, I thought it'd be fun to bring the camera along and document this experience. So let's go apple picking. So we just made it to Honey Pot Hill Orchards. We're in the parking lot. First things first, we're gonna go ahead and stop by the farm store before the crowds roll in. We hear that there's gonna be some pumpkin pie and some caramel apples, so we're gonna see what goodies we can bring home. And then we're gonna go get a quick lunch at the grill. I think there are burgers and fresh apple cider to drink. So we're gonna do that and then we'll do some apple picking. Okay, so Lucas and I just got back from apple picking at Honey Pot Hill Orchards and it was so much fun. I mentioned this earlier in the vlog, I have never gone apple picking before. In Washington, there's definitely Washington apples, but for some reason, like going to the apple orchards isn't as like, I don't know, maybe it is. Maybe this is just a completely new concept to me and everyone does this, but I thought it was so much fun. I knew that there was a farm store that I was stoked about, but I didn't realize like how much they would have there. So apparently you don't even really need to go and pick your own apples. They have like their own section of already picked apples that you could purchase from the farm store. But there are also things like apple pie, pumpkin pie, and a bunch of other treats like pretzels and trail mix and all kinds of goodies at the farm store. I think the experience of picking your own apples is much more fun, but it's cool that they have that option of just being able to purchase them at the store. I wanted to check in about the whole experience, but I also wanted to show you some of the goodies that we got from the farm store. So first thing, we got a jar of local honey and we were stoked because we had just run out of honey. We like to have honey tea here at the apartment, so I'm really excited to give it a try. I think Lucas is gonna try this as soon as I finish this vlog. And then the other thing that we got from the farm store is this pumpkin souffle candle by Simply's Crunch. Smelled heavenly, couldn't resist. It's in this cute little mason jar situation, so got one of those for the fall season. Right outside the farm store, there's also some pumpkins that are already picked for you, and you can go ahead and just grab a few. So Lucas and I decided that we either might get a bigger pumpkin from a store near us or actually go to an actual pumpkin patch, but we didn't want to haul the pumpkin all the way to the car, to be honest with you, because it was at least like a 5-minute walk, but we didn't really feel like doing that. We wanted to just spend time picking the apples instead. But yeah, we got a couple of pumpkins. So they are these. We got pumpkins, and then another thing that I wanted just to talk about really quick was the fresh apple cider from Honey Pot Hill Orchards. Literally when you take a sip, it's like biting into an apple. It is so fresh. It doesn't taste like there's any other additives in it, and it is like the best apple cider I think we both have ever had. So definitely a repeat purchase for us. And then of course, just our apples. We picked a total of 25 apples, and we just did the medium-sized bag, but we picked only Cortland apples. There were other kinds that were ready for picking, such as like the Gala and the Red Delicious, but Lucas and I were really fond over the Cortland apples, so we went ahead and just picked a ton of those, and then once it was full, we made our way to the car. So that pretty much concludes our apple picking day today. Thank you so much for joining us in our very first time apple picking over at Honey Pot Hill Orchards. I definitely recommend 10 out of 10. I think it's so much fun. You can easily spend a whole day there. Lucas and I probably would have if we had more time today, but also if I had remembered my ID. You can actually have flights of hard cider tasting, which I think is so much fun. We were gonna do it, but it was a missed opportunity since I forgot my ID. So hopefully we'll be able to make it to the hard cider tasting at some point while we're here in Boston, but today we had to give it a hard pass. My bad. Now we have 25 freshly picked apples ready to be consumed, but we also have a few apple recipes that we wanted to try out. So we're gonna go ahead and share those with you guys in the next couple of video clips. Stay tuned to see how they turn out.